Good afternoon, and thank you so much for being here as we begin a new chapter in the storied history of Michigan Tech women's basketball. The tradition and history continues on, I think, as we bring back one of our own to lead the program. Sam Hoyt brings a wealth of coaching as well as playing experience with her to Michigan Tech. She has worked under a number of great coaches as an assistant, including former Tech head coach John Barnes, who is currently at Youngstown State Division I. Hoyt played for Coach Kim Cameron and was an integral part of the 2010-11 team that advanced to the NCAA National Championship game. She spent this past season as an assistant coach under Travis Traphagen at the University of Sioux Falls in South Dakota, where she was involved in all aspects of the program. She played a key role in player development and served as the recruiting coordinator. There is no doubt that these experiences will have a major impact on the women's program as Sam brings it forward. As a Husky, Sam was team captain, first team All-GLIAC selection, and a two-time WBCA All-American Honorable Mention selection following her junior and senior seasons. She was an excellent student in the classroom, receiving All-GLIAC academic excellence honors each of her 4 seasons. She was a 4.0 math major, which I think translates to some really good statistical analysis for our current student athletes. She was a second-team Capital I COSIDA Academic All-American as a junior and was named to the first team at the conclusion of her senior year. During her playing career, the Huskies boasted an overall record of 103 wins and 22 losses. What an incredible role model for all 400-plus student athletes at Michigan Tech, not just the women on our basketball team. I am confident that all of these experiences have prepared Sam for this position. A few of the things that stood out during the selection and interview process was how strong Sam's passion is for Michigan Tech and the women's basketball program. She entered the coaching profession right after completing her degree at Michigan Tech, and committed herself to learning from others with the goal of returning to Michigan Tech as a head coach. When I asked her why this was her goal, and this is a quote, she answered, "To give back to the program that gave me so much. My experience here was outstanding. This is a special place, and I want the opportunity to continue to develop players and give them the confidence that Michigan Tech gave me to go out and achieve my goals. Oh, and along the way, I'd really like to win a national championship." And I certainly think that with all of Sam's experiences, she can do all of those things and more. Another point that Sam made throughout the process was how her Division I experience was valuable in many ways. But what the experience solidified for her was the difference between Division I and II. Division II, you really are a student athlete. The experiences in the classroom and in the community are as valuable as the experience you have as a basketball player. You can truly impact the entire person. Sam is a servant leader who is committed to integrity, discipline, and hard work. She is an incredible role model for all of our student athletes, and she exemplifies the core values of Michigan Tech athletics. I would like to take a moment to thank the search committee, Dr. Bill Spruill, Kevin Luke, Elaine Isaacson, Kirk McDonald, and Craig Pellizzaro, other members of the athletic department, and the entire campus community that committed their time to the process. During one of the many conversations that I had with Sam, I was reminded that she coined the phrase, "Once a Husky, always a Husky," and we are so fortunate to have her back. Please join me in welcoming and congratulating Sam Hoyt on being named the 9th head coach of Michigan Tech women's basketball. Welcome home.
Well, first off, I just want to clarify that I actually had a 3.96 GPA. So I rounded up when I said 4.0. So that's first. But also, just thank you. That was amazing. I really appreciate it. I want to thank all you guys for coming, for your support, just to be here today. Special thanks to my players in the back. I know I met some of you just yesterday, some of you last week, but just for you guys to be here and supporting me means so much, because it's going to be us doing this together. So thank you guys for coming. I also wanted to thank the search committee and Suzanne for their confidence in me and my abilities and for bringing me back home. And that's truly how I feel. This is home to me. And I got the same feeling the first time I stepped on campus 10 years ago. And I think a huge reason for that is it's the people. It's the people here. And that's when I first got here. I felt that love and that support. And in the past day, even since things came out, the amount of support I've gotten has been just tremendous. So it's amazing to be back a part of this, to be back home. And I think I would be remiss not to mention another reason to come back is just the academic side of things here at Michigan Tech. I think that this school is one of the best in Michigan and even in the nation as far as return on investment, the job placement rates. I think it's just an incredible university. I know I enjoyed working with my professors here. Again, they're so understanding, and that's important for our student athletes. Not only the academics, but obviously deciding to come here, a huge part of it was just the tradition of the women's basketball program and the success that they have had. And again, that comes back to the people that came before me. The coaching staffs, the student athletes that have just built this program into a national top ranked team year after year consistently. And I think that's something I want to continue and build on, and I am just so humbled really to even be a part of what has been built. I think even to be in the same sentence as the coaches that have came before me, Kevin Borseth, John Barnes, Kim Cameron, truly humbling, and I'm very excited to be back and to give back. As Suzanne had mentioned, I think I've learned a lot from John Barnes, from Kim Cameron, and then also the other programs that I've been a part of. I feel like I can bring those experiences and give back to this community, to this school, and to this basketball program that gave so much to me and helped me grow in my confidence and grow into a leader. And that's what I want to help my young ladies do as I coach. And if we do things the right way and we're building character, I think that that's going to lead to success in the classroom, success on the court, and success after in life, and picking up that national championship along the way. So, and now open it up for questions. Yeah?
Yep.
You got this down.
I'm a pro.
All right, Sam, so the news must still be sinking in.
It is.
And I don't know how much you've looked at the team you have coming back, but the team did lose a lot of seniors. Just what are your initial thoughts on the group that you have inherited here?
Yes. So I am aware we lost 6 seniors. What is kind of crazy is I had the exact same experience as a player. So my freshman year, we had 6 seniors. John Barnes was here. After that year, that's when he had left, and it was a whole new team, new head coach, and that was the year that we made it to the national championship. So I'm coming in with the exact same mentality. I've watched film on the girls that we have back, and I couldn't be more excited about this upcoming year. There's so much talent. With our post player, Zibby, coming back, she was 2nd team all-conference, and she just has so many capabilities there on the block. Nice touch around the rim. She's going to be phenomenal this year. I think Michelle coming back has quite a bit of experience. Very skilled 4-man that is going to do a lot of good things for us. I'm also really excited to work with Cassidy as a point guard. She kind of reminded me of myself coming in as a freshman, and that first year just being a little nervous and unsure, but you can just see just the potential there, and I'm excited to work with you. I'm excited to work with all you guys. Bailey, I mean, so athletic, can get by and create. And then also our incoming freshmen, I know a lot of those girls as well, and I think a few freshmen are going to be able to come in and play right away. So I have high expectations, and I've already talked with the team, and we're on the same page with that. We have the same goal, is to win a national championship. We're going to do that the right way, and I'm going to love and support them through it all. But we have high expectations, and I'm going to hold them accountable to that. So.
You played under Coach Cameron, who you're replacing. How do you see yourself implementing anything she's taught you on the court?
Yeah, I will implement a lot of what she has taught me. I think what she did it's Michigan Tech basketball. It's the work ethic. She taught me so much about just the time it takes to put in, the leadership skills. She really pushed me to become a better leader, and I am so, so grateful to her for that. Even defensively, always, her team's always just incredible defense, holding teams to low field goal percentages. So I'm going to keep a lot of those defensive principles the same, just getting after it, working hard. The way she recruited, I wanna get the same type of kids. I already love these girls. I just met them, but I can tell they have that drive, they have that passion, and they want it as bad as I do, which that's saying something. So I wanna take all those things from her and use that moving forward.
Definitely. You mentioned leadership skills. I think many would have considered you a leader on and off the court. I guess, how are you planning on implementing that with your players?
Well, first and foremost is just being a role model and showing them how to lead, taking ownership for the things that I say, the things that I do, modeling those characteristics that I want to instill, the integrity, the work ethic, the discipline, modeling those first and foremost. And then also throughout our workouts and our practices, by holding them accountable. Also bringing those girls in, meeting with them. I have some captain books and leadership things that I want to go through, even books by John Gordon. Don't worry, I won't make you read too much, but but I think that is a huge part of our success this year with graduating 6 seniors. Leadership's going to be a huge key. And I want to meet with them consistently throughout the summer, throughout the year, to help instill those leadership qualities.
What did you gather from your experience at these other schools that you could bring here to Michigan Tech?
Oh goodness, that's so much. I guess first I'll kind of go through the different places that I've been. So first I was working under Jeff Curtis at Northwood University. And he is one of the best people that I've ever met. Just awesome person, always treats his players the right way. I just learned so much about really how to lead and how to conduct yourself as a head coach. Always just cares about his players so much. And also I want to implement, I probably shouldn't even give this away, but kind of what he does offensively. He has a ball screen continuity that I really like. So I'm going to piece together something that I got from him. And then after that, I was at Youngstown State under John Barnes, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know very well. He was the head coach here for a while, and from him, I've learned so much. I played for him, he recruited me, I got to work for him, and he's so detail-oriented, and he pushed me to be better every day, as a player, as a coach, and I'm so grateful to him for that. I think he's really helped me develop as far as recruiting, as far as just being very, as I said earlier, detail-oriented in scouts, in practices, having everything planned, and I think that's very important in being a head coach, being able to structure and organize and being efficient. So he taught me a lot there. And then under, most recently, Travis Traphagen at the University of Sioux Falls. He was so great to work for. He was a head coach that was very hands-off, and he kind of taught me that I can't control everything as much as I want to, and control every aspect of the game and every aspect of the athletes and what they're doing. I can't, and he gave me so much trust and so much responsibility that helped me to grow, and I think really prepare me for this position, honestly. And he taught me that as a head coach, that's what I want to do. When I hire an assistant, which hopefully will be shortly, I want to prepare them to be a head coach. I think that is my role as a head coach. I'm preparing my assistants to be head coaches. I'm preparing my athletes for life after basketball. So yeah, I've learned a lot. It's been great. I've had an incredible journey. I'm just so blessed. Everywhere I've been, it's been awesome.
What's one thing about the Houghton and Hancock area outside of Michigan Tech that you're excited to be back for?
Outside of Michigan Tech?
Yeah, outside of the school itself. One thing about the area that you're excited to be back. Is there a favorite restaurant that you're like, I cannot wait to get back there?
Okay, I'm glad you said restaurant actually, because my sister and I, as soon as I got this job, we're like, we're going to Joey's! That was always my favorite place to eat as a player. I know, it's crazy, right? But I used to eat the chicken Alfredo after every home game. So I haven't had it since I've been back yet, but I'm probably going to have a celebratory chicken Alfredo meal pretty soon. So, yes, very excited about that. Other questions? Or you guys just want to get out of the hot box?
What is your timetable for hiring your staff?
I'm honestly hoping within a couple weeks. Next week, I'm planning on bringing a couple candidates on campus. One of them is right around here, so it'll be easy to get him here. And then I just recently heard from someone who used to be a player here that I didn't know would be interested, that is interested, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm gonna kind of pursue that as well. But within a couple weeks, I would like to get someone here. We gotta get on the road recruiting and get things going. Good question.
Anybody else? Any more questions?
Now's the time. Yes.
I think it's neat with your exposure in the conference to the west of us, and familiarizing with those teams, because it seems like our schedule going down the road, we're going to be playing them.
Yes, and actually for non-conference, Kim has scheduled a lot of teams in the Northern Sun Conference. So it is nice that I have already recruited and scouted those teams, and now I have contacts so we can continue to schedule those games. Very competitive conference. I think that would be great for regional rankings and everything. So yeah, I'm excited about that, to be familiar with that as well.
So with your experience in those other areas, are you going to try to expand some of the base of Michigan Tech recruiting, which of course has always been Wisconsin and Michigan?
Yeah, I have thought about that. I'm still going to recruit, obviously, Wisconsin and Michigan the hardest. I think you can get incredible players out of those two states. But I also have really familiarized myself with Minnesota and a lot of teams, even like northern Minnesota, the Twin Cities area, which isn't that far. So starting to reach into those a little bit. I know we have a couple kids from Illinois, and I recruited Illinois quite a bit at Youngstown State, so even looking into there a little bit. But still sticking with Michigan and Wisconsin, recruiting those really hard. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out today. We're excited that Sam is here. We're excited for a great season here in 2018-2019 now. So again, thanks a lot, and look forward to the upcoming year.